Ken, goal setting. Goal setting can start.
Thank you, Eleanor. Yes, the title of my speech this morning is goal setting. It very well could have been goal getting. I'm going to start with the mother of all goals, the New Year's resolution. With a show of hands, how many people have ever had a New Year's resolution? Well, I'm not going to ask how many of you were successful, because we all know most resolutions, most goals, as a matter of fact, never cross the finish line. Why is that? Well, they run out of gas halfway around the track. It's been said that if you can work on a new habit or a new behavior for 66 days consecutively, then it can become automatic, a new habit. Now, how do you do that? How do you keep a new idea on the top of your mind for 66 days? It's so easy to just fall back, get into the old routines. One thing you could do maybe is write your goal down on a 3x5 index card and make a lot of copies, plaster them everywhere, at work, in the car, in your purse, in your wallet. Maybe even put it on the mirror in the bathroom. So it's the first thing you see in the morning when you get up. And it's the last thing you see and think of when you go to bed at night. There's another way that we can work on goals, and it's called the SMART method. S-M-A-R-T. And what the S stands for in SMART is make it specific. Make sure you're crystal clear on what your goal is. Write it down. There's magic when the pen touches the paper. It's like a contract. It can't be changed. The other thing that you might want to do is break your goal up into smaller goals, easier goals to accomplish. Have them written out. How about the M in SMART? Make it measurable. Make sure that you know what it is you're trying to accomplish and in what time frame. There was a study that was conducted by Yale University. And what they found is people that were setting goals, 3% of them had specific goals and they would write them down. 10% of the people had goals, but they didn't necessarily write them down. And the rest of them, they weren't into goal setting. They tracked these people, and after 30 years, they found that the people that had been writing the goals down were extremely successful. The 10 down had some success, or 60% were floundering, really not getting anywhere or doing anything. And the sad thing is, the remaining 27% were dependent on others for their existence. What does that mean? You want to be successful? Write them down. What about the M in SMART? You want to make sure they're measurable. You want to be able to measure what you want to accomplish and when you want to accomplish it. You want to keep score. What about the A in SMART? Make it achievable. Make it realistic. Don't set your goals too high. Don't say, yes, I want to lose 50 pounds, or I'm going to save $1 million. Your subconscious will just reject it, actually will work to sabotage you. What about the R in SMART? Make it relevant. Make sure that it's important to you. You know, why is it that you want that goal? If you don't have a good argument and you can't defend that, maybe you got the wrong goal. And what about the T in SMART? Have a time frame. Set your goals up, a lot of small goals to reach a bigger goal. Have a time frame. You want to have this goal accomplished in this time frame. Once that's been reached, set new goals, new time frames. Then there's two last points that I want to make. One is, don't ever underestimate the power of self-talk. Give yourself pep talks. Have a list of positive affirmations that you go over constantly. The last point is, human nature is such that we have a tendency to mimic and copy the people that we hang around. Be selective with who you pick to hang around with. Like Toastmasters, they're all winners. The more you hang around winners, the more you will become a winner. So remember, the difference between goal setting and goal getting is nothing more than just your attitude. Go be a goal getter.